Apple was founded by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne on April 1, 1976 to develop and sell personal computers. It was incorporated as Apple Computer Inc. on January 3, 1977 and was later renamed as Apple Inc. Wayne left the company just 12 days after it was founded and sold his 10% share for just $800 plus an additional payout of $1,500. The most crushing part is that his share would now be worth more than $60 billion. Ronald Wayne says he honestly does not regret walking away at all. There is no truth to the rumor that the pied in the Apple logo represents the tree of knowledge. That logo was designed by Ronald Wayne. It featured a detailed picture of Newton sitting beneath a tree with an apple about to fall on his head, but it was changed when the company realized that the logo was too detailed to be effective when printed small. The new Apple logo designer John Lewis presented Jobs with two versions, one with a bite and one without. He never thought of biblical references, just that it looked cuter with a slice taken out of the side, and Jobs liked the bite version more. The Apple I was developed not in a garage but in the bedroom of Steve Wozniak's home. Steve Wozniak built the printed circuit board while Ronald Wayne wrote the Apple I operational manual at his home. Steve Jobs did what he does best, advertising the Apple I to friends and family. Apple made a game console, but it sucked. It was called the Pippin and was launched in 1995 for $600, but only 1 lakh were manufactured and reportedly less than half of those sold. In fact, it is believed that there ended up being more Pippin accessories in existence than the console itself. For many years, Apple's laptop had the glowing Apple logo upside down while in use, but the logo was flipped in 1990, apparently so that it would look better in Hollywood movies. Originally, Apple thought that the Apple logo should be facing the right way when the user went to open the laptop, because otherwise people would attempt to open it from the wrong side. Apple iPad Retina display and iPad mini with Retina display is actually manufactured by Samsung at its chip fabrication facility in Austin. Samsung is also responsible for building all of Apple's custom A-series processor till date. Those chips including the latest generation A7 and A8 found in iPhone 5s, iPhone 6, iPhone 6 Plus, iPad Air and iPad mini. Siri was supposed to be for Android and BlackBerry phones before Siri Inc. was bought by Apple back in April of 2010. Everything you say to Siri is sent to Apple, analyzed and stored for 2 years. Every Apple iPhone ad displays the time as 9:41 AM because it is the time when Steve Jobs unveiled the first Apple iPhone in 2007. The creator of the iPod first offered the idea to Philips and Real Networks, but they failed to see its potential. When the first prototype of Apple's iPod was shown to Steve Jobs, he dropped it in an aquarium and used the air bubbles to prove that there was empty space and it could be made smaller. If you use iTunes, you have already agreed not to use Apple's product to create nuclear weapons.